Hello and welcome to final round front nine coverage of the MPO League card here in Brooksville, Florida at the 2026 Supreme Flight Open.
We're here. It's been a long weekend, kind of.
Well, we've had some different weather situations. Obviously, Friday was nasty, leading into a little bit nasty Saturday morning. But we got Ricky, we got Paul, we've got drama, folks.
Hey everyone, I want to let you know that today's video is brought to you by Displate. Do you quickly get bored with how your room looks? With Displates, you can transform it in no time. Hang new metal posters in seconds and swap them whenever you want. Each Displate comes with a magnet kit, so everything you need comes in the box. No tape, no nails, and no tools at all. Displate offers a perfect way for a quick wall makeover. With over 2 million artworks available in the Displate catalog, you can dive in, pick your art, and place your order. You can also create a custom Displate. Just upload your image, then use the editor to crop and preview. Select your preferred size, finish, and your custom Displate will arrive soon after. Unlike paper prints, Displates stay vibrant and colorful no matter where you hang them. And since they offer officially licensed designs, you can be sure you're getting extra detailed art from your favorite games, movies, and TV series. High quality is a must. So transform your space today. Just use the link in the description or the pinned comment to get an exclusive discount on your new Displates. And use code JomezPro at checkout for the best deal. Thanks again to Displate for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get back to it.
Well,
Yeah, let's do it.
yeah, hole one, par three, 347. Up the hill, sidearm low flex shot. Probably going to work. Paul didn't even get a flex yesterday. He just flat
hazards.
out to
First
the
two
left.
rounds.
Yeah. Ricky has that sort of power. Let's talk a little bit about Chandler Kramer.
Yeah, dude. This guy qualified on Monday. I talked to him before the tournament, before the round today, and I just asked him, what was that about? And he said, I just wasn't sure I was going to even play here because I didn't really like the course layout in the past.
The two-time world champion from Scottsdale, Arizona, Ricky Wysocki.
And he said Gateway encouraged him to play. They said, hey, dude, like the whole team's here. Come on and check it out. He checked out the new course layout, and he said, I can play for par on a lot of these holes out here. Monday qualifies, and now here he is on lead card at the first event of the year. Ricky,
Yanks it.
shocking mistake
He's
for
the
Ricky.
six-time world champion from Huntington Beach, California, Paul McBeth.
We can't forget about Kyle Klein, who's just been, we say this a lot, a mainstay on the lead card.
Totally. Absolutely.
Very consistent. Going to have a great year, I think. He really started playing great at the end of last season. McBeth.
That's too high. Oh, no. And that is out of bounds, Paul. That is out of bounds behind a wall of trees. That is a disaster.
Kyle's licking his chops.
No doubt. Tell me if I'm wrong here, but I kind of feel like Kyle Klein's like the Xander Schauffele of golf. He's just always in the mix.
Yeah.
He's just kind of
It's a
quiet.
great comparison, I think.
Thank you. He just comes out here and just means business. Oh, yeah. Well, forehand long. That says everything you need to know about Kyle Klein's distance to forehand. He's got power. Game recognized game right there with Chandler saying, good job going long.
You know, Chandler's going to have a long day. This is a tough track to just go all sidearms, and he's been dodging the bogeys and doing a great job. Very interested to see how it can hold up for 3 rounds. I'll just say that. Look at.
Oh, gets a straight skip instead of a
That's
hyzer
fine.
skip. Yeah, it's fine. You're not going to want to go at that putt 100%. Very scary green behind the basket. So Ricky got to come up with a good clutch standstill approach here. I mean, this is a full power throw at this point. Is it going to get all the way there? Good enough. That's a good shot. Ricky only has 1 bogey in the tournament, so he's kind of flirting with his second right here.
Same with Chandler, I think.
Really? Okay, yeah. It's just really clean disc golf. Paul needs to get up and down here to save the bogey. And, okay, edge of circle.
Yeah, I was talking to him about it. Bogeyed hole 7 with a great shot, he said, and rolled out of bounds.
That's his only bogey.
Yeah.
Wow. And he does run it. And a good effort from back there. You do not want to miss that one left. You don't want to miss that one high, so he gives it a nice cage run. And Ricky doesn't miss it high either, but that's going to be his second bogey.
I see the Spanish moss blowing, and he doesn't miss those like that all the time. So there's a little wind here.
Paul for bogey. Oh, boy.
There's a lot of wind here.
Oh, boy. There is no telling where that's finished. I mean, he's probably all the way down the hill. This is just a pitch up there. You can't even make it from down there. That's a triple.
Like this. Wait.
A hole that he has got. Yeah, a quash.
Dang it, that was right on the chance.
What? What? Kyle
Where
just-
did that come from?
Where did that come from?
I'm so
Kyle?
confused. I was trying to snap my fingers, and then I snapped it into the basket.
I think the crowd's kind of shocked too. I mean, first off, you've got
Unbelievable. Kyle Klein finds a little sneaky route and knocks it down amidst just chaos.
Yeah, chaos is right, man. We got Ricky taking his second bogey of the tournament. Paul triple bogeying a hole that he's birdied twice so far. Wow. Mixing it up right from the beginning here. Okay. And Paul's played very clean. The only hole that he's had any trouble with so far this tournament has been hole 4. Other than that, he's been playing clean. On to the second. My goodness. Par 4, 785 feet. Long and straight out the chute. You want to get up here as far as you can. Start skipping back to the left side or not. Really just want to stay clean. From there, you have a pretty open look to this daunting green. It is protected a little bit on that left side, but if you skip into the bottom part of that hill there, it's a pretty open putt up to the basket. Got to be careful with the green here. All right, Kyle carving a little bit into that lead there. And that is a great shot.
Yeah, I don't think that's a fast disc. It didn't look like it. Like a nice little smooth fairway driver. Just making sure he hits that gap. With his sidearm, you don't need to, really.
And get used to seeing this. If you're not familiar with Chandler Kramer's game yet, you will be by the end of this round. He is a exclusive forehand thrower. The first time you probably saw him, if you've been watching coverage for a while, was the European Open several years back, where he kind of introduced himself to the scene. As Ricky pulls this one a little bit early, and that's going to be in a little bit of trouble. But he had an outstanding finish in that major championship over there in Tampere, Finland. Technically Nokia. Paul gets a good skip. This is the first time that he's actually been in the fairway on the second.
Ricky gonna go big flex sidearm here, or try to.
You think he can get to the pin from here?
Yeah, I do. It's Ricky.
Yeah, I think he can get pin high distance, but that's not going to hyzer close enough to get a look at it.
Yeah, that's the distance.
Yeah,
and
that's
that would have got
rushed. That's actually past the basket, I think.
It's so downhill. You get the angle right, doesn't play that far. Kyle, keeping it low. I like this play. Just skip it up in there.
I
You know,
love this play. You skip too close to the hill, you can roll back down, but he actually
it's like
sticks
up
it.
there.
Yeah, great shot.
It's not at the bottom.
I didn't quite see where it finished. Didn't quite see that.
Sometimes they just like kind of slide.
And they just like a little trickle roll. Chandler can just hold angle and get around the corner. Doesn't quite. Another lengthy look at birdie.
Rare mistake from him. Yeah, that's
Little-
I think that's a big mistake for him. That's a stock shot for him.
Yeah, this is a hole that, with the forehand approach, these are the holes that Chandler's looking to get the birdie on. Well done from McBeth.
Especially after hitting the gap, which he made as wide as it could possibly be.
You got to be careful with this approach. Yeah, smartly just not trying to put it any closer than 15 feet. When you try to park it in this particular hole, that's where you get the bad result. Kyle, that's going to take off. And he knew it right out of the hand. You missed that, and oh, goodness, look how far this goes. Just hit. Yeah, as soon as he saw that thing splash out left, he didn't need to watch it.
Man, first tournament of the year. Seeing some weird mistakes. Final round here.
And so I guess we missed Chandler's layup,
Yeah.
but he can be pretty quick. When he knows he's not going for it, he'll make quick work of his layup. So it might be the case there. And Ricky will walk away with a par, and that's fine when you're out of position off the tee. Tough birdie to get when you have to scramble your way up to the green. And tough bogey for Kyle, who played the hole pretty well through the first 2 shots. Just a little miscue on the green. Treacherous green.
Yep. 540 feet down the hill. Little par 4. Land it right there in the white rock. From there, if you can get into a good position, it's all about keeping it kind of low, actually, right here. Just any sidearm, skip it up to the bucket, or backhand hyzer, skip it up towards that tree on the left. Saw a couple mistakes from guys yesterday, not turning the sidearm over like Adam Hammis and going out right on that second shot, so we want to avoid that. But first thing is, I think you want to play deep. Like, even if you hit that tree back there, like, I think the big mistake here is early left. I really do, and I think that's the mistake most people make.
The shot not necessarily designed for this shot shape, but Chandler has tricks for any situation he encounters, and the forehand turnover, as you can see, that's just as good as Paul's hyzer.
Spike hyzer, late turn, flat finish,
He's got
and
the
a
angles.
windy day
Yeah.
is impressive.
Yep. These are
Such a funny thing to
Three
think
perfect
about.
shots.
Like, I've seen him throw backhand, and he can throw it. Okay, like, it can go forward and
Yeah.
300 feet. It's not, and it doesn't look bad.
No, I've seen him throw in the practice fields, and I
Yeah.
agree. It's a good looking shot.
But it's a tough thing even on little shots like this, because he probably feels so dialed with that highly technical shot that he just threw.
Well, I'll tell you right now, from a guy who's played several tournaments, only forehand. I've done this before.
Yeah, of
Not here, but specifically
Sure.
at Richmond Hill and Asheville. That was one place I never threw a single backhand off the tee.
Okay.
I played the tournament like 5 times. And I've just done it before. It's like you get to these holes that are clearly backhand holes, but you've just thrown 16 forehands. What am I going to do? It's been 3 hours since I've thrown a backhand in the practice field. So, yeah, I'm just going to throw a forehand because you're dialed in. But Chandler just kind of...
Ooh, this one could leak.
Yeah, it is moving its way over there. Friendly tree.
Dump.
Friendly. Yeah. And that stump is on the OB side of the line, so very
Yeah.
friendly. But the thing about Chandler, and the thing that I like about his game...
Stalling as well.
Goodness gracious, guys. These are
you kidding?
supposed to be routine approach shots, guys. This is like one of the easier holes in the course.
Yeah.
Look at that, straddling the line. But by eliminating options, you make the course a lot easier on yourself.
Sure.
And I think that you get into those rhythms, and no one thinks twice about a guy going all backhand. You know, it's the forehand that feels weird when you do it for
Yeah.
18 holes, but no one integrates it better into his game on the tour level than Chandler Kramer.
So fun to see, because there's a lot of predominant sidearm players out there that get to watch this and say, you know, there's potential.
I could do it on the pro level,
yeah,
perhaps, if I
yeah.
develop it. Mhm.
Absolutely. Oh, leaky left in though.
You know what? We've already erased 2 of the triple bogey strokes for McBeth. 1 over through 3 is not where you want to be, but at the same time, it could be a lot worse.
Meanwhile, Ricky still has a 3-shot lead with a bogey on 1.
Yep. Yep.
That makes you feel fantastic.
Yeah, and hole 1 was the 4th easiest hole of the day, so certainly not the hole you want to get a bogey. If you get that, you really can't afford the triple there. But, you know, it's still early, and it's still Paul McBeth, and it's still the course and the property that he owns.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's got a lot of time to get back into this. Nice start for him. I believe that's our second one of the tournament so far. As we fly the treacherous hole 4, 723 feet of just pure mayhem. There's so many ways to take a bogey, and really 2 ways you can get a birdie. There's the traditional route down that right side. Just got to battle the hillside as you're going around the hill on that second shot and avoiding the roll and any of the OB strokes. And then there's the backdoor route as well. But first things first, got to get clean off the tee, which Paul does not do. Yeah,
Let's get low.
I love the forehand off the tee shot on this hole.
You and him, and that's it.
I think any forehand player could step up to this hole with decent control and think to themselves, yeah, this makes, you have enough height to make it work.
Might have been 3 people who did it. Well, 2, since you didn't play.
I didn't play, yeah.
Sullivan Tipton may have.
Maybe. Yeah, it's possible. There's a few guys.
No, that's about it.
Maybe. Ricky,
I actually played with a guy.
Oh, yeah?
Who did it the first round. Yeah.
Who was that?
I think his name's Corey.
Ricky being a little left side, I wonder if he's going to have to go up that left side route. We'll see when he gets up there. Kyle's just out of position. He's going to have to scramble his way back to the middle. A par would be fantastic at this point. And more than likely not going to be the case. That's pretty far back still.
What does he have here?
Not much. I think he's going to have to force.
Like the hand through the branch.
Yeah, and he's trying to go up that left side. Where that finishes, I'm not sure, because that is on that hillside. It could roll back down to the right, or if it stays on that hillside, it's going to be a very tricky lie on his third. Oh, man, Kyle's put a good move on it. He might have a chance to save the par. Good skip. Oh, that's an awesome shot. Wow. Very well done.
Ricky does a pretty good shot there. People love it.
Crowd loving it, yeah. And look at this. Perfect spot for Kramer to finish with his forehand.
Go.
Are you
Wow.
serious?
Kramer, calm down.
That is how you draw it up for the forehand, but you rarely ever execute it. That is fantastic.
Yeah, and he's trying to get in position to go that left
That
side.
he wants to avoid that right side at all costs.
McBeth.
Now, there's one thing that he can do if he's out of position and has to go down that right side, and that's forehand roller. And he is not shy to throw the forehand roller one bit.
Ricky almost getting the birdie.
He liked it. To avoid a third straight bogey on the fourth hole, McBeth from distance, and it will be his third bogey on this one.
Left to right crosswind.
What a
That's
crazy par
crazy.
save.
Yeah, that's pretty close. I agree.
And over 400 out after 2. Through that tight window up the hill, just butter.
Oh my goodness.
You just don't see the forehand birdie on this one. That is just super good. 3 birdies on the day. Am I on the right round? Excuse me. That was round 1, which makes sense. Well, conditions were very sloppy. There were 13 birdies today, which is also pretty crazy.
If I miss the Cedars, it's great.
Hey, aren't you Anthony Barella?
Yes, sir. Try out this Venom.
Thanks, man.
Man, this is the best disc ever. It goes 1,000 feet
Hey,
easily.
hurry up, man. You're taking forever.
Sorry, man. No 30-second rule here. What about that 100% off player discount?
Flying over the newly designed hole 5, par 4, 630 feet, and you gotta get all the way here to really have a shot at the second shot. It's a very demanding left to right bending distance driver. I mean, a fairway driver could do it, I suppose, for some people, but you're looking to get no less than 450 feet off the tee, and it has to be very well positioned to have any shot as you go back up this dog leg second. Is this going to get there? Oh, Paul, that was looking so good.
Brutal.
That was looking so
Can't really
good.
throw it any better than that, I don't think. This is a shot Ricky's been throwing really well this week, which is throwing the backhand with power and hitting the gap, and the disc really not moving that much.
Curious, do you like that kick, or do you wish it had kept going?
I think there's OB where it was going to go. There's OB behind those bushes.
Okay.
So I love the kick.
Kyle, they don't get better than this. They don't get better than this right here, Paul.
No. Well, yeah, they get a lot better. I've seen this happen.
Wait, he
People are
went
going
too long.
deep, yeah.
Okay, they do get better than that. You're right.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough spot.
Sometimes the distance hurts you.
And to be honest, he might. Is this got to go? Skips. Oh, yeah. Got to go.
Yeah, that's gonna be. That'll be like he had thrown a bad shot in the woods, but it's not a bad shot.
So this hole's so unique because you end up down here with a pretty good shot, and then you have a position play going straight up a cliff.
That's
I
well
love
done.
it.
Yeah,
I love the
that's a good shot.
bunker because you can't go far.
Yeah, right.
There's like you're going this distance, otherwise.
Oh, Ricky is looking skyward for the spike hyzer,
I like
finding
this.
a hole. Where's it going?
It's okay.
Does anyone know?
Over there? In the bushes.
Doesn't help that much, but it's over there. Whoa, Paul, that was a shape and a half. Hitting the hillside perfectly to slow it down. Beautiful throw there for Kyle. And Paul not really able to get much out of that one, unfortunately. This is a pretty stock forehand approach for Chandler. And he makes it look even easier than
Great
that.
save. Great save. See, these are the ones he needs to avoid. He needs to get through these with pars, and he got. Who's that?
Is that McBeth?
Why are we getting snuck up on?
Was anyone expecting that? You couldn't even see
He
the
pulled a
basket.
Kyle on us.
Bro, you couldn't even see the basket from where he was. What the heck?
Chang again.
I really don't even blame the camera guys on that one. Like, you're trying to get set up, and all of a sudden he just speed blasts it. What the heck, dude?
But what I was saying
What
is,
a birdie, Kyle.
Chandler needs to get through these with par. He got through here 1 under. And now he's got a couple bird bids
That's ridiculous.
coming down the stretch.
Going 1 under through 4 and 5 with all forehands. Those are two backhand specialty distance player throws. Gets through the 1 under all forehand. That is insane.
But what we got to look at is the scoreboard. He's within 2.
Homie is right there.
That's crazy.
Well, we got a little ace run here. Nothing else to say about it, man. Somebody said, Paul, it's called faux B, not OB. Like fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, thought that was kind of funny. All right, moving on.
How stable are you?
Is it gonna skip? Because that looked like one of the worst throws I've ever seen from Kyle.
Yeah.
Surprising. Just missed the angle and everything. If it does stay up, it's great, and it does not.
Yeah.
It's found the faux B. Chandler, I'm sure, just going putter at it.
Come back. Oh, Chandler.
That's as easy as it gets for him, though. This is a very stock shot for the forehand putter, if you've got the power to get there. You don't have to think about power, you just rip it.
Turning over, diving works, but I'm not in love with the shot shape, but I won't say never. Ricky has thrown some shots in my life that I was like, ew, and a total park job birdie, you know? Yeah, that was an air ball from Kyle.
I'm just, I don't. It's hard to sit here with in this position and judge, but that was a very strange play from Kyle, both off the tee and the putt.
No, I'm sorry. I said that Kramer was 2 back. He was 3 back. But now he's going to
Foreshadowing.
be. Well,
Those 5s on our screen are kind of small. They look like 6s. I'm just going to give you an excuse.
well, now I hope he misses this.
Didn't see that one coming.
Great birdie. Gains of stroke on the entire lead card. That's bizarre.
I wasn't on that bingo card, man. That is a shocking par birdie scorecard for our leaders. You can see the love for Rick, man. There's a lot of support this guy has. You know, he's obviously been a mainstay on tour and just a legend in the sport. Top 5 player all time.
Yep.
Didn't have a tour win last year, and that was big news because he's given us one every year for the 14 consecutive
what he
years
does,
before
kinda.
that. So, you know, there's a lot of motivation for him coming back here today and trying to get back on track. And you know he feels that pressure because he wants to be a champion again.
362. Chandler's got the box. Down 1. I'm just kidding.
yeah, you're funny.
What is he trying to do here?
Well, forehand here is tough, but I mean, when you're committed to it, it's got to be the shot shape here. And the thing is the Spanish moss becomes a problem because you do need to use a little bit of that height to get that full movement from right to left. The tricky part is the slope up at the green is left to right. And so often when you're trying to get that late bend at that 362-foot distance, you're coming over to the left pretty hard. And when you come in with that angle, as Kyle throws a great one, he kind of gets rocked here by those roots.
Oh my! What a
when you hit
dumb
that
reaction.
Yeah, it was. When you hit that hillside with the right to left moving turnover shape, it wants to roll back down to the right. So the trick is getting that full flex, but also landing flat, and it's a very finicky shot shape.
These guys are just peppering the wrong side of this tree, and getting away with it. Paul is.
Pretty fortunate.
Kyle, not getting away with it. They are not trying to go to the right side of that tree. Trying to go just inside it. But you take it.
He's thanking Kyle for showing him the line. Ricky does make the adjustment. Does he sit on the hillside? Rick has had some adverse history on this hole in the past. This hole alone has cost him this title at least once.
Good bid. Very far up the hill. Kyle's going to try to poke this one right through.
Just sit, please. Don't need to be taking bogeys with a drive that was so nice and got totally rocked and rooted.
Ricky needs it. Got it.
Yep, there we go. I shouldn't say that he lost the tournament on this hole because obviously it's hole 8. There's so many holes after. But
didn't help.
Or hole 7, actually. It's even earlier. Oh, boy, Kyle. That's a tough one to take there, dude. Bummer.
Second 3-putt today.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good recipe.
Are you talking about hole 2?
Yeah.
It wasn't even a 3-putt. It was a 2-putt. It was a putt, approach shot, and then putt. He rolled so far away.
Super close.
I'm waiting for you to tell us.
I love this hole. I love it. I've talked about it every day, how much I love it. I think it's a beautiful shot shape at this distance, and you have a nice little backstop, so it turns into a nice ace run. I think you mentioned at some point we're just going to see somebody just nail this ace.
This one in 9. I was talking about 9.
Oh, 9 too. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Right.
McBeth. Throwing this fairway driver. Puts turn on it right away and then trusts it to get on.
Is it flattening enough?
Heiser.
Yeah. Yeah, that
I think
holds on.
so. Outside the circle, or what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, but makeable distance. I just was a little concerned. It had so much angle out of the hand, but it fought back to flat nicely.
Oh, that was like on hole 1.
Yeah, that could find OB. Okay, we're not seeing the graphic. That's good for Ricky because that can be treacherous down there. Out of bounds and also not a shot. Let's see what he's left with.
Just more flip up, or is this there?
Yeah, it's not always there, but man, just such a smooth transfer of power. The way he winds up everything, the way he like loads the throw, and then when it gets down to the hit, it's just pushed through with so much power and efficiency. It just rockets out of his hand. Same for Kyle, but it's a little different. Chandler's just built different in that way.
That was great. That's going to be, I think, a little better than Kramer's. Nice flip up.
Such a smooth throw, too. Really at the top. Okay, so at least Rick's not in the woods. That's a big time bonus for him. He's got a little bit of space to be able to shape something up. Does he get to the top?
That's really good from there.
Yeah, you take it. Obviously, still got about 27 feet left, but yeah, Rick's happy about that. Meanwhile, McBeth for birdie. You get one back, at least.
And all of a sudden, he's 3 back again if Ricky makes this.
He's got 4 over par strokes
That's
on the front 9, and he's under par for the front 9. 5 birdies.
Ricky letting everybody off the hook right now. Really, though. He could be 3-4 under, you know, like the regular pace, and be just completely running away with it. Chandler, no power with that stance. Nobody's ever gotten power from that stance.
No. Big putt for Rick. And he gets it in there. That's just the Ricky will.
Yep.
He's just, I mean, we've called him this forever. He's earned the title of the Scramble King, but he just finds a way to dig deep. Fantastic par save.
Yeah, it's kind of like what I was saying. He's thrown so many shots I just didn't like, but he just doesn't care what you care. He just, next shot, tries his hardest.
Down,
next
man.
shot,
Yep.
tries his hardest.
Yep.
And his hardest is a lot better than yours.
The only time you ever see him like really, truly just kind of give in is when he's like 15 back and there's like 3 holes left. And he's like, then he'll just kind of start chucking shots around. But like, he's just, obviously he's a fighter, proven winner for a reason, for a great reason, because he just has that extra gear.
Well, he needs to watch out. He's got a bunch of people 3 back right now.
Yep. But also, I'll take 3 up any day.
Yeah, I like that number.
Hard to say anything you haven't already said about hole 9. It's a
Throw it hard.
Throw
Put
it
it on a
hard.
hyzer. Miss the 3 trees in the middle. Throw it high as you can. Take an instant bogey.
I was not expecting Paul to miss his line by about 5 degrees north of what he was looking at.
Also, pretty bad stuff here. This isn't what we're looking for. Guess he could get up there on the path, maybe.
That would be crazy. I've never seen someone get up top that far right. It's possible, I suppose.
Yeah.
This is what you're looking for.
Oh, yeah.
This
Missed
is what
the
the
tree.
good stuff.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
That
That was close.
was almost it.
Oh my goodness.
What a shot. How much did he miss this by?
Not by more than a couple inches, I guess.
Inches?
Right?
Where is this? Oh, you are right.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
I mean,
my goodness.
Shot of the year if that goes in, and you can just call it right there.
Could be shot of the year right now because it's first tourney.
It might take the title for now. We're gonna see something special this year.
Chandler getting a little late. This isn't good. Yeah. Is he just laying up there?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. The forehand, you just go down to the bowl. If you know where the FPO pin is, it's just like at the bottom of the hill. That's the idea there. You just, I don't. It looked like he went with a faster disc than he really needs to. I try to go with like a mid-ranger putter, and the shorter you go, the better the angle is on that second shot. So there's really no reason to even go as far as the hillside.
Yeah.
And you weren't kidding about McBeth. That's going to be an instant bogey. I mean, this guy's going to have 5 birdies in the front 9.
Been over there before.
And shoot even par.
There ain't nothing over there.
That's not what McBeth was looking for here.
This isn't good either.
Final round.
This is good, though. What a shot. See, he's on the hill. He doesn't have to go from bottom to over the hill, and that gives you a shot.
That's different, yeah. It helps.
Man, he just got back within 3.
Yeah, and Rick's going to take 2 back here.
Yeah.
You think.
Yes, I think so. Kyle, this is tricky. Gonna have to get it wide and actually take on a couple trees.
That's about as good as it gets from there. It's hard to really get cuter with that and try to really park it. You just want to make sure you get to the top of the hill. Hangs on left side. That's a par save he'll feel good about. Oh boy.
Really? Really? Man, you can't miss that,
No.
Rick.
No.
That is a moment.
I want to give Austin Turner a quick shout out. Lefty. Hole's not really designed for a lefty, I'd say. Hits the cage on this one for the ace.
Damn.
Caught on film.
Really?
There was a guy filming, and he caught that one on his cell phone. And
Such an Austin Turner thing to do.
that kid's got a bright future in the sport.
Yes. That form is nice.
Yeah.
That putting form right there from Rick. Not good, a little nervy. Moment got ahead of him right there, I think. Yeah, you got to make that putt. But a lot of people in the mix. The good thing for Rick is Chandler's the closest, not a proven winner. And McBeth right there. But other than that, everybody else is holes ahead. And
Gannon is holes ahead, but he's also off to a bit of a blistering start. And he is, I think, in second place if I saw that correctly.
yeah,
on the
that's okay.
scoreboard.
That's okay.
But yeah.
Because Rick's got holes to play.
9 holes left. Rick's got a good lead. That putt right there would have given him a little bit more cushion, of course, but he still has that fire.
He does, but here's the thing. Heading into the back 9. Over the last year, we've had the same storyline with Ricky the whole entire time, and he hasn't lived up to what we're used to. And so because of that, I can't do it anymore. I can't be like, oh no, the best player ever with the lead.
Hurt
because,
me too many times.
Yeah, he hurt us a lot last year. He
Yeah.
had a lot of chances to win, and he just didn't come through. So
Yeah.
let's stay a little patient with it, and let's see the field, how they do on the back 9.
It's going to be awesome, man. Weather's been beautiful. Crowd's great. Got Paul and Ricky still in the lead card final round at an Elite Series event. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that.
2026.
That's right, baby. All right, we'll see you guys in just a bit for the back 9 of the 2026 Supreme Flight Open.